This is Luigale. You are on live. Today we are going to talk about starting with 5 chicks in a period of 1 year, such that you should be having over 7,000 chicks. People don't believe or accept that. Let me come back. Gwakolere ewa Kisekka tuuka mu paaka empya. Ekyo ekizimbe ky'olaba ng'ova ku ofiisi za City Council kwe kupaakinga bikosta ebyebusega wali ez'ematugga, bw'ova ku stage y'ematugga odda ku y'ekawanda, edda ku y'ekawanda ye Katooke stage ojja kulaba n'ebipande biriwo bibiri, kuliko living agriculture, ojja kulabako enkoko, ojja kulabako buli ekirundibwa ewaka. Mwaliiro gwa kusatu. Bw'oba obuzeemu kuba ku 07775 10 777 37. Bw'oba obuzeemu 07775 10 777 37. Ojja kuba otuuse muganda wange. I was talking about how can we start with few chicks in a period of 1 year, such that you should be having over 7,000 chicks. It is not a film, it's not a drama, neither karaoke. We can look here and see really what I'm talking about. Is it real or we are just passing time? You see, as I had promised before, that anyone who is ready to start 2025, you don't need to go into large scale if you are just a starter. The chicks you are seeing inside there, they are just 7. Only 7. 6 hens with 1 cock, as you see them. You see, as I had told you before, in 2025, we need to work and see how people can benefit in the poultry industry. Those are the chicks I'm talking about. You can see them. I don't know whether they are visible enough, but those are the chicks which I hatched from the 7. They are 110. You see, some people think that going into poultry industry, you should be, or you must be having acres of land. These are typical local. As you see them, my viewers. Remember I told you, I'm no longer on living agriculture. My producer, my manager, betrayed me and sold my account to another people. So I'm trying to build this one such that the more you subscribe, the more you shall be getting more content regarding agricultural sector. These chicks, I hatched them from the hens you saw in the other section. So my people, whoever are on my live, those are my rabbits. Because people think that we are just passing time. I thank you for viewing, and I thank you for sharing. You see, in this Uganda of ours, people don't believe that honestly you can start with a small quantity or number, then you expand. Omanye ebintu ebimu abantu abamu bibalemesa, naye nga amazima amatuufu ffenna tulina obusobozi omuntu okubaawo ng'asobola okulunda. Okulunda kubeera na acres za ttaka. That's a wrong concept. Era nze abantu bulijjo mbagamba, gwe saagala oddaawo olowooze nti era nze simanyi okulunda kwannema kubanga sirina busobozi. Tewaliwo atalina busobozi, naye obuzibu bwe tusanga nti abantu abamu baalemala. Ate ekyo bw'okigamba omuntu omu ayinza okulowooza nti oli mu malala. Kikyate ebisimuluzo biri awo, biri omwo mu nnyumba. Mbadde nkyayina ebinkwasaganyizza, naye njagala tusigale nga tutambulanga aba endeemu, kubanga nze njagala nnyo ebintu bye tukola nga buli muntu waafa yenkana osobola okufunamu. Obuzibu bwe nnina buli nti omukutu gwange gwe mbandiko nandyagadde nnyo okumanya the audience I have. 2, bwe tubanga, what language should we use? What language should we use? Hey. Okay. Okay. Yes. Jenny told me that we should use English. That's fine. Now, as I had told you before, that if it comes to going into poultry industry, there are some factors you need to note down. 1, the structure. When I talk of the structure, I'm talking about the house. It has to be well ventilated, which has enough aeration. 2, which has enough light. 3, it should be cleanable. 4, you should know what breed are you going into. You see, at times we fail for the reason is being that we lack a knowledge. But I always thank whoever is viewing, and you can share. The only thing you can do for me, you share and subscribe, because from day one on YouTube channel in Uganda, we are 2 people who started, who are the pioneers of training about local chicken. It is me with Salim Chizito. That's a hard fact. All people you see on YouTube claiming that they are local poultry breeders, they pass through our hands. We started this research in 1996 in Buyukwe, formerly of Mukono district. I'm a deserted medical clinic officer who was inspired by my brother Salim Kizito to see how can we transform the lives of the community. Because there is one thing what we need to know and learn. In this world, we need to share the knowledge, we need to share the information, we need to share the skills and provide the services to those who need our support. So, my brothers, whoever, and sisters who are viewing there or who are watching me, initially, I started by saying that you can start with only 5 chicken or poultry in a period of 1 year. You should be having over 7,000 birds. The ones you are seeing there, they are just 7, only 7. And what you can hear in the background here are 110. What does it mean? In a period of 1 year, I have the parent, which is only 7. And now I managed to hatch 110. And of 110, 80 are hens, female. I'm going to rear them for 4 months. At the 5th month, they will start laying. And if each one hen produces 20 eggs in a month, that will mean 80 times 20, I will be having 1,600 eggs. I only need 800 in screening. The 800 eggs, I'll take them to the incubator because I have it. I expect from 800 to hatch 600. If these ones makes 5 months, it will be that at 5 months, I will be able to get 1,600 eggs. For the first laying, we don't hatch them because the eggs will be still not mature enough to be hatching. Then at 6 months, the 1,600 eggs, I will screen and select only 800. The 800, it is what I will take to the incubator for 21 days. Roughly, those are 7 months. Now, of the 800, if I manage to get 600, and of the 600, I manage to get 400 hens, I rear them for 5 months. And each one, the 400 at the 5 months, gives me 20 eggs. I will be having 80,000 eggs just in 1 year. Let's go back. In that period of 1 year, what will be the number of chicks which I might have got from the 7? 2, if the 40, if the 80, I get 400. Now at 5 months, even these 80 would have laid for 4 months. You can see, because at times people think that there is too much logic in poultry industry. So whoever is viewing and is watching, I'm going to show you how do we hatch in a motor tire as the next episode. I'm going to show you how do we hatch in a motor tire. You are gwayagala obukoko bwange mbuulira oyagalako bumeka, naye buli kakoko ka mutwalo nga nkuguzaako ng'oŋŋamba nga mbuteeka mu bokisi nga mbukuweereza gy'oli, buli kamu ka mutwalo. Ekyo kye njagala tukkiriziganyeeko. Naye nga what is interesting nti enkoko zange zonna I use herbal medicine which I make myself. I don't use chemical medicine. For the reason is being that I'm trying to minimize the cause of cancer in the food we eat, which is chemically treated. Ekyo kye njagala abantu musooke muntegeere bulungi. Naye my promise is I'll make sure that whatever you need, I do it for you in this year 2025. The only thing which is just remaining with you, if you would desire to be part of my programs, what you need to do is one thing. Register yourself with my personal secretary. The registration is just 22,000 for the database, such that if you are in Uganda here, we can visit your farm at a minimal charges. And when I talk of the minimal charges, what we need is the transport. Bwe kityo kirina okutambula. So mbasuubiza nti omwaka guno ngenda kukola buli omu kyasinga okwagala, regardless of your tribe, regardless of your nationality, regardless of where you are, regardless of your profession, regardless of your religion. My personal number, I'm on 0772 38 78 14. My personal number, WhatsApp 0772 38 78 14.